Hey guys, Crew Blind Wave. I'm Eric.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Aaron.
And we are back with Mr. Robot, where last time we met a nice lawyer named Freddy, who has done some not nice things and was being used by Elliot in order to try to track down and figure out where the Dark Army and specifically White Rose are going or heading, what they're doing.
And where she has her money.
Her money, yes. We tracked it down to a bank, but we're not 100% sure what that means. But Mr. Price might be interested now?
That's my theory.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Is that he's still rebelling.
Yeah.
I forgot about all that. You said about lawyer. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
The only thing I was thinking about was
Train station and
Angela.
that was my first thought too. Angela was rough.
This all comes down, I think,
Sad.
to Mr. Price not being able to save Angela because she refused to, as he said, if you beg, you'll be fine. She did not beg, and she was killed. And I think now he might be able to make a move with Elliot. I don't know.
Now he wants vengeance. Maybe.
We'll see.
Now he has nothing left.
And whereas some saw freedom, the young, imaginative
Wow.
That's great. It's so convenient when actors have been acting for a very long time.
investment group called Deus. The goal? Bring together the world's wealthiest, most powerful men to consolidate control and manipulate global events.
That looks really good.
Wow, yeah.
E-Corp became the world's biggest front. With every new device we rolled out, there was a new way for the Deus Group to manipulate the public. But as the world embraced the digital age, we began to see that Zhang had been perfectly positioning himself to take total control.
Music reminds me of the Matrix a little bit.
What is it?
Yeah.
He clandestinely built it under the Washington Township nuclear power plant. The Deus Group now understood we were working for Zhang, not with him. His pet project, which we belittled for years, had been the singular purpose of the Deus Group all along.
What? The single purpose, what is it?
You have to have a contact at the bank that can get me the Deus Group account numbers. A real contact.
Susan Jacobs, General Counsel of E-Corp. She was my designated associate for Cyprus National Bank.
Damn.
They won't even notice.
White Rose killed your daughter.
He knows that part too.
You think I didn't look into you too?
Wow. I didn't realize he knew the daughter part.
Yeah.
I became a dead man walking the minute I agreed to work with White Rose.
Feels like everyone does.
Sure, yeah.
Just like you.
Wait, I really want to know what it looks like from the outside perspective here.
No, you don't get to know.
He talked to that guy and then
You
walked
have
past
to
him, and then
guess.
looked and talked to that guy and then walked past him.
Exactly, Aaron. So what does that mean?
I don't know.
You don't get to know.
Just means that Elliot moved back there when he was walking.
He's right back there.
Yeah.
It's Mom.
Hmm?
She's gone, Elliot.
Your mom was the nicest, most thoughtful woman. When my dad died, she gave me a shoulder to cry on. Always had a kind word for everyone. You two must feel so blessed to have had her in your life.
Uh-huh.
Be terrible if she becomes a third personality. At this point.
Mom had a safe deposit box?
And how long did you work under A. Santiago?
I thought that was in her box.
Oh, that would be
like her safe
wild.
deposit box had that.
Now, if there's anything you can do to help us
I
do
think
that.
Agent Santiago was a double agent.
A double agent.
Yes.
I would be worried if he was like on the take two or something, being blackmailed.
Can you tell me who Agent Santiago was working with?
But I want her to be good. And...
The Trujillo drug cartel.
Dang it. Dang it. Ah, I don't want to
She
do
didn't
that.
want to.
We need to take down White Rose, or we die. Darlene dies. Did your expert observation also pick up on that?
I agree. That could have gone better. Fuck you.
I didn't say anything.
He heard you judge.
Fuck you, Calvin.
Yeah.
I wish you would have said Calvin at the end of that.
She went through the process of opening a safe deposit box. That is...
I would not be talking like the snowman.
No.
You think he's Dark Army? Could be wearing one of their masks under there.
This is like, shit, what's his name? The TV guy. Is it Eugene?
Why would he have to be wearing a mask under that mask?
Because he's Dark Army.
Just fucking come with me!
That snowman must feel so awkward.
He's asleep.
Okay?
This guy's got 8 days to live, okay?
She doesn't know that.
Yeah, I guess so.
I thought you were talking about the snowman. I'm like, yeah, he will melt, I guess.
Condolences.
That'd be one of the best parts.
Oh my god.
That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
You should see this.
Chaos and sadness and Tribeca tonight following
And jumps from building.
like jumper. The first
You met with them today, didn't you?
They killed Agent Horton.
Did you seem upset or worried or?
are taking statements now from shots and shakes.
What are you talking about?
They haven't publicly released the name, but it's Agent Horton from the Santiago case.
A spokesperson here from the New York Fire Department has confirmed that a middle-aged
He wasn't on the take then.
No. And I guess he was gonna talk about the truth.
that's my information as well.
Oh my god.
And that the NYPD has no
Go burn down her taxidermy.
Don't you get it, Elliot? It's not about the fucking box. It's about the fact that you don't give a shit.
About Mom? Fucking sue me for not giving a shit about her after what she did to
Not
us.
Mom, Angela. You were right.
Have her help you.
She's gone.
You recognize that tape?
They make it.
How did Mom get this?
No idea.
Who's it for, I wonder?
Happy Mother's Day, Mrs. Moss! Happy Mother's Day, Mom! I love you. We love you too!
I'm resigning as CEO of E-Corp by end of year.
Well, it's Christmas time. That's not long.
You should be happy. You won.
That archway was lit in the past shot, and it wasn't in the last one.
I'm trying to like him.
They're having a brownout.
Fucking unbalanced tree!
Start
Glass
over.
ornament.
Damn, man, damn. Is he crying?
He's tired.
Yeah, I think it just hadn't slept.
Who was that?
No one.
Damn it. It would make his life so much easier.
I
if
saw
she
your phone.
knew who she was looking for.
Oh, she did?
Good.
Good.
Was it you who broke into our house?
You were in jail.
You should put down the human remains before confessing to this.
But she caught you. Jesus fucking Christ!
I knew you wouldn't get it.
Then why did you tell me?
I had to know.
Know what?
That we'd still be okay. Even if you knew what I did. She'll find us both. That's why you're doing this. I'm in.
Yes. As I said, might as well get some help.
Yeah.
In the first place.
I'm not giving you a choice.
Like
Besides, you need me.
she's dead whether you...
Every hack you've ever pulled off is because F Society helped you. And right now, we're all that's left.
Hey, Mr. Robot. And well it, kind of.
Sure.
You're acting like such a total sketchball. I figured it had to do with Vera.
Oh, shit.
He didn't know Vera was back.
Vera? What does he have to do with anything?
Well, that's what I was wondering. I mean, he freaked me the fuck out when he showed up at your building a couple months ago, but
Been months.
you just blew it off like it was no big deal.
Yeah, Mr. Robot got the info and he didn't tell him. He didn't say anything. Hello.
I don't know what Darlene is talking about.
Price made his move. We might actually have a shot at White Rose, but none of that matters because I can't fucking trust you.
Listen to me. I don't know anything about Vera.
You heard what she said. She told one of us, and it wasn't me.
There's no reason for me to keep that from you.
Fuck.
Is there a third?
I'm telling you, there's a third.
Fucking each other out, fighting.
I've been saying this the whole time.
Me. I am telling you the truth. I am not the one Darlene talked to.
What does that mean?
Is there a mom?
No.
I hope it's not the mom.
Right there behind.
Who was it?
Yeah. CT. Just had a weird feeling. Maybe she worked for White Rose.
You mean Mr. Robot?
No.
Elliot?
No. The other one.
It's a cool door.
It's real cool. But
Well,
damn you, Sam. Yes.
so third Elliot?
Well,
You got third entity?
third personality.
It's like the end of Moon Knight.
No,
Yeah.
I get what you mean. That's
Yeah.
fine, we're just talking about Moon
Yeah.
Knight. Alright. But like, is it someone that like you said, is it someone we're gonna know? Like, is it gonna be the mom or something like that?
I don't think it's the mom.
Or is it gonna be like
Because
another?
I think the mom personality is like if there is an Elliot in there that is like an adult now, but he was the child, I think the mom is like not an alter ego, but a combo ego. You know what I mean? Just because of like the abuse and everything. Like he's
Okay.
still. I feel like
Do
that.
you think
scene
it's
at
someone
the
we
end.
know somehow? Like, is there someone that like? Is there something somehow that like?
Flipper.
That through the whole series, we've seen this individual, but we've never put together that because like we see Elliot, Mr. Robot, and then we'd see them interacting, but we'd be like, wait, are they the same? Is there something weird? Is he not real? Like, is there somehow another one like that we've been seeing that maybe even popped up somewhere
I don't know.
that is Elliot, really? And if so, where? And I feel like we would have picked it up.
Vera?
No.
Vera's the third. And
How does Vera show up and talk to
Elliot
Darlene?
killed that poor girl.
And then talk to Darlene, and Darlene's like, well, I told you, but you didn't care. Like, she saw Vera and then told Vera.
Can't be
I don't know,
Vera.
man. I have no idea. No one. Fucking White Rose. Elliot's White Rose.
I mean, I was kind of thinking that, but
I don't think so. But we got White Rose's history. They've been around a lot longer.
All right. I did a good job, I think, with the Vera one before, but who were the last two people? Did I know them? Should I know them? There's a kid and a girl, and I don't know what that was.
In the room?
Yeah.
That was young Elliot and his mom.
That's who that was?
Yeah.
But she said not Elliot, not Mr. Robot.
Okay.
We're waiting for somebody else, so we have to leave.
I guess I was wondering why they were in that room.
That's the 1% room.
I think the intro scene where he's talking about the 1% of the 1% that control the world and everything, I think he's thinking back to that room as a memory because, like, we don't know what his mom did, right? I think she was one of the 1% of the 1% people. And that's why she was in that room. Or at least that's Elliot's idea of, like, a bad CEO, their office, or, like, their boardroom kind of thing.
Maybe.
She was at least, I feel like she was at least a very powerful corporate individual.
I mean, White Rose was building their project under the Washington Co-op, right? Or whatever?
The Washington Township.
The Washington Township thing.
Washington Co-op
Sorry.
is
It's
your
a-
electric company. Yeah.
So at least I didn't know that connection that Elliot had to that. At least I don't remember them saying that or anything. So
Elliot
that's,
didn't know that, but we had learned that from Angela.
Yeah.
I believe.
So the thing that was being done under them, and is that responsible for the two parents' death? That thing specifically? And is that have anything to do with it? Is it the same thing that's going to the Congo? What's the product they're shipping? What is it?
Project.
They say product and project, but yes.
I think okay.
I don't remember them saying product.
I thought they did last episode.
No, I just didn't correct you last time when you said it. Because I was like, product's pretty close. But I don't think they've said product. I think he always says project. Like, it's not, like, the product gives me an idea of, like, there's something he's making that he's shipping there. Whereas, like, I feel like he has, like, here's this thing I'm trying to make.
Yeah. It feels like there is some kind of mechanism or device that he's like disassembling, shipping in parts, and then reassembling.
Was the hole we saw, like, where they're trying to get things to? Like, is that how big
what it seems to be? I mean, they
That's
said
what
it
I
was a
felt like,
gigantic machine or something, right?
Maybe.
What
I mean, they
said?
always cut
And
to
then we
like
saw,
that
like,
one
the
clip
big-
thing, and
big
I
tunnel.
always just assume that's related to the project, but I also assume that was related to time travel because I don't know what's going on.
That was our theory of like, oh, what the hell is that thing? It looks like some kind of particle accelerator, or
Hey,
time
hydrogen.
machine, or something.
Yeah,
What?
Angela believed it, so I'm like,
What is it?
So
I'm more
I think
interested in that than Elliot's third possible
entity?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the Congo connection. It's a country that is unstable, so White Rose could step in with the power of PRC, right, and annex it. Mm-hmm. And then White Rose could go in there. That's a massive open, I want to say open face mine, because it's just, they're digging a big hole in the ground rather than tunneling.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of a sandwich. You know?
it is impossible because people would have noticed, right? But it is impossible that somehow White Rose and Elliot are the same person, right? Because the only time I can remember them meeting, this is the craziest out there thing I think I can think of. The only time I can remember them meeting was they went and they met with that one guy, and then they put them in a room, and then White Rose showed up, and they only had like 20 minutes.
You're ridiculous.
But this isn't really like a theory. It's just like a exhaustion.
tinfoil. There's no
exhaustion
way.
of possibilities.
There are so many people who have met both Elliot and White Rose.
That's what I'm thinking too.
It's
Yeah,
got to
but-
be some. It's got to be somebody
How could
that
it be?
hasn't interacted with any of the same people, right?
But there's so many times that the only one that really does. Like there's the,
But
not White Rose, but Zhang.
yeah.
Right, that's the other entity.
Yeah,
right.
the other
It's
alter
when,
ego,
when he's
right?
her and when he's he.
When she's he and when she's her.
Yeah. Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. Whenever that happens, like I'm just trying to think. Like Price saw Elliot today, and
Yeah.
then went and saw Zhang,
Yeah.
and I figured he would notice that they are the same person then, right? Because people confuse Mr. Robot and Elliot all the time. But if Elliot did have the mom thing or something like that, if Elliot dressed like a woman and like changed what he looked like, more so than what he did for Mr. Robot when he just like maybe put on a coat or didn't.
Yeah, put on a coat and hat.
Like,
maybe.
Is it more of an invisible person that really looks a lot more different than Elliot? But I've never gotten that from, like, Zhang went and showed, like, look at my dresses. These were my sisters,
Yeah.
you know, like all that kind of stuff.
To Angela.
I mean,
I think so, yeah.
That was when Angela was working with Price.
I gave you the hat.
Invited that party.
There's no way I could entertain
Right?
this.
It's impossible, right?
It's impossible.
But I was just thinking, like, who has Elliot not really been around? And it was the one time they met, all alone in a room, and then they split off. And I was like, well, that was weird.
When he dropped off the drives to have them
Yeah, somewhere around
recover.
Look what Mr.
right?
Robot has done to
But then every other time that White Rose is around, it's always like a camera watching
Yeah.
Elliot, you know?
I
He's
know.
never really there.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't.
It's impossible, right? But who would be the greatest villain to Elliot?
No.
Himself.
No, exactly, because that's what this whole show has been about, has been Elliot versus Mr. Robot, and they've been working
And now they're together.
against each other. Now they're together, now they need another thing to...
I think it's impossible, but I just
think
wanted
so
to try
too,
to be exhaustive.
But I don't think it's so impossible that this show couldn't convince me that that is what has been happening. And it's just an unreliable narrator. Because Elliot and Mr. Robot, at this point, are both unreliable narrators. Because there's been something happening that they both
They
were
don't
not
know.
aware of.
Yeah. Right, Eric?
I guess.
Hey,
don't
I've
know.
been saying that there's a third the whole time.
Yeah.
Have you?
I liked the snowman.
Condolences.
Like, Ben Odom played the snowman. It's got a co-star credit for that, you know?
Yeah.
Sweet. It's really
I
funny.
think he's wearing a little Dark Army mask under there. Why are we wearing a mask under the mask? Him getting up, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's he gonna say? What's this mean? Condolences.
The scene where you find out that the mom had kept that Walkman tape because it has her children say Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Something that was never made for her. But yeah, when he was like, she'd probably listen to it because she's lonely.
Yeah.
It was just incredibly sad.
Yeah.
I mean, Elliot took it, you know, as he takes things, but man, that kind of floored me.
Yeah. Especially with their...
He's quite direct.
Yeah.
And
throw everything away, you know? Like,
Yeah.
donate it all.
Yeah.
That one thing wasn't something of hers. So
And
it
now-
makes sense why they would keep it.
Now Darlene's wearing her jacket.
That's true, yeah. It's very her style anyway. So
It is.
I feel like it's just...
Yeah, when she said score, I'm like, yeah, you got cigarettes, but I think you're talking about the coat.
Yeah.
And it's Christmas time, so you need that.
Yeah. Who else could it be?
I know, I'm trying to think of the other things in the episode, but I keep coming back to trying to figure out who the heck it could be. What if it's no one we know? What if
If it's no one we know, then
What if it
that's
formed
fine.
rumor?
But if they buried the lead so well and we didn't see it, I'm going to be upset.
There was no, what was her name? Shayla? Shayna?
Shayla, yeah.
She never existed. It was Ellie the whole time.
She did. She was killed.
Yeah.
She died.
Why would Vera use someone who didn't exist as leverage?
Flipper. I think Flipper's the only option.
Flipper is a dog.
Eric, you put that damn hat on. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed Mr. Robot with us. We'll be back with this mystery next time to figure out who may... I don't know, we might not figure it out. But if you want to see us figure it out, or at least figure something out, subscribe. And you can see the next 4 episodes right now over at blindwave.com. Or maybe we figure something out.
Gosh, is it the guy who killed his boss?